Hi families, I'm going to show you how you're going to be turning in your language arts assignments in the platform this year. So the first thing your students will do is log into Family School and navigate to their dashboard. Where they see their enrolled courses, they'll go ahead and click on Language Arts. The way the language arts assignments are laid out is that the assignments and assessments will be turned in every fifth lesson. These are coded in the table of contents as an assessment day. So whether it's something the students have been working on all week and just turning in on Friday, or it might be a unique assignment or assessment that's measuring the standards that they've been working on all week. So let's go ahead and click on lesson 5 or the first assessment day. The first thing the students will see is the objectives. This is the different objectives that will be measured during this lesson. The next thing is the preparation section. This is the handouts or worksheets or materials that your students will need to do the assignments today. Each subject heading on the left-hand side is where the assignments or assessments will be linked. Depending on your grade level, this might be phonics, spelling, reading, writing, or grammar and writing together. Each of those will have the assignments and assessments linked. So make sure your students click through each one to do all of the assignments that are due that day. There are usually about 2 or 3 assignments every Friday. So here for level 8, the first assignments we can see are linked in the reading section. The students are going to be reading a short story, The Emperor's New Clothes, and completing a quiz. Go ahead and open that quiz just by clicking on it in the lesson and opening it up. Students have 2 options to complete this quiz. They could do it digitally if they have an editor like Adobe, where they can just edit the document right here. The other option is to download this file and complete it paper pencil. Either is fine. Once the students have completed the quiz, they'll come back to this assignment modal and click here at the bottom. Notice it says worksheet. That's what's going to be turned in that day. There's no additional instructions for this assignment, but if there were, they'd be listed here. The additional resources for this assignment are linked at the bottom, so that's the short story that goes with that quiz. Let's go ahead and click where it says My Submission. You can see here that there are 2 options for the students to turn in their work. One is through a digital file, and the second is in person. Now, when we say digital file, this can be any file type. So this could be a doc or a PDF or an image, meaning a JPEG, PNG, or HEIC file. Any of those will be accepted. So let's go ahead and add one of those digital file types. Let's say that I did that quiz digitally and I was able to save it to my desktop as a PDF after I finished. I highly recommend that students rename the files with their name. So here you can see I've renamed it Melanie Norman Lesson 5 Quiz. That really helps the teacher to, when she opens up that file, know whose assignment she's working with. Once you have that file open, you'll just click Open and it uploads it straight to the modal. Now let's say that your student did this assignment paper pencil and you took a picture of it with your phone. So if you took a picture with your phone and you have an iPhone and you're able to AirDrop, you can just go ahead and AirDrop that file to your computer or get it to your computer through email, whatever way is fastest. But I'm going to AirDrop this file straight to my computer and I'm going to open it up and save it to my desktop. Now when I click File, I can find that right here. Click Open and a photo will work just as well. Let's say you uploaded the wrong file and you wanted to get rid of it. You can easily get rid of a file if you just click the little trash can, and then you'll have the file that's left. Once you have the file the way you want it, you'll go ahead and click the blue Submit Assignment button. You'll know that this has been submitted because up here it will say awaiting grade, and this is how you'll be able to also see your score once it has been graded. You can see underneath the assignment how many points this assignment is worth, and you can also see your grade level as well. Now let's go to the next subject heading to see what our next assignment is. Here we can see it's going to be notebook work, and in the lesson it tells us exactly what the student needs to do. If we click here on the assignment modal, there are additional instructions down here to help guide the student's notebook work, and then when they click on My Submission, they can submit their file the same way we just did before. If they click that file type, and let's say that they renamed the file, one example, students might be doing all of their digital notebook work on the computer, and so they might all be saved as docs. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this file is a Word doc that I'm just keeping on my computer. Make sure when the student saves the Word doc that they don't use any special characters. If there is a special character in the file name, it won't recognize it and it won't allow you to upload it. So just make sure there's no special characters. Let's say I wanted to have a photo. Here I have the same assignment, just as a quick photo from my phone. I will recommend if your student decides to turn in a photo of their handwritten work, that they make sure that the handwriting is legible and that the photo is clear. Otherwise, the teacher will not be able to grade it and they will return it to the student to resubmit. Let's go ahead and get rid of one of these files. We don't need both, and we'll click Submit Assignment to turn that in. We know that that worked because we had the little alert that said it was successful, and we can also see that it's awaiting grade because once we close this modal, this will be visible and it will change to the student's grade once that assignment has been graded. We ask the students this first week to be patient. We might not get assignments back quite as quickly as we will as the school year gets going. There will be feedback for the students from the teachers right within this modal, and it will be really easy to communicate any questions that they have. We're really excited to see your students work this year, and we can't wait to get to know them better. Thank you so much.